22nd of the 2nd, 22. Satisfying. And today we're having a little chat about the messiest element of the show, which is paint. So, tell us about the paint, folks. What's the paint all about?
There's a lot of paint in this show. It's kind of like a fun device that we use, but also it's quite critical to kind of a lot of symbolism in the piece. Mark and the marked. It's quite a metaphorical sort of suggestion from the title, but also it's quite a literal version of this too.
I guess on a character note, because we're coming in with paint buckets, it's kind of clear-ish from the start, oh, it's going to be something with maybe some creative paint.
I don't think the audience see what's in the buckets until a little way through the show. We've kind of, in the opening, we kind of give the buckets some status, I guess, don't we? We kind of show the audience that whatever's in the buckets is important and it has to be valued and looked after. But then we kind of forget about them for a while and they go to the side. So I'm kind of hoping the audience will almost take them, see them and like store them in the back of their minds so that when we start to bring them out again later in the show, they're like,
yes,
those buckets.
We've spoken about it before, of how it's used to portray like the effects of marking someone, but it's paint so it can wash off. I find that's really actually quite beautiful.
I think so, yeah, the idea that you can have this stigma attached to you and that you can ghosts. It's this idea that you can be kind of marked by something and it can mess you up and you look dirtied and broken, but it can wash off. That there's always a chance of kind of
redemption.
Redemption, exactly. Yeah, a new start and kind of washing away. And it's like as you say, it's finger paint, so it's really playful and messy and silly.
Yeah.
But we use it in quite a nasty way. So I want to talk about the kind of the psychological stuff.
The fact that it's finger paint and that like finger paint's associated with kids and it's also associated with playfulness. It can also like correlate to how you can use your words effectively and how it may seem insignificant to you of how you use your words, but it might affect someone else drastically. So you might throw out a word, but it might mark someone quite viciously, but you didn't obviously mean to do it like that, and it might mark them.
So it's like what's fun and playful to one person can be really hurtful to somebody else.
Absolutely.
Metaphors. I'm a big fan of making a mess on stage. I don't know about you guys. Have you made messes on stage before? Like on purpose? I mean, not just I made a mess of that.
Not to this degree, I don't think, which is kind of fun. The pack down afterwards is going to be even more fun. No, it's quite fun, it's quite freeing, and I think what the paint does really beautifully, it really helps us with the transition from the kind of playful aspect of the story to the more sinister, and I think it kind of, builds the bridge between those two worlds a little bit, because there's something very innocent and playful about it, and like Zaki said, the primary colours have such a kind of naivety to them, but then there's the kind of the simplicity of it, and marking someone also is quite dark.
And the colour stands out so beautifully on your white costumes. It's like you come in as this blank canvas. You're like this kind of this literal blank canvas. So as soon as the colour starts to go on your faces and on your clothes, it really stands out. And we can see that something has shifted. So today we are also Joel is making a sacrifice for art. Within the show, some of the paint has to be put on the top of his head to make an image. So today we are shaving off Joel's lovely curls to leave his head as another blank canvas. So hopefully you can get some video of that to share with you all.